Hey guys, it's Steph back with a tip, but this time for my buyers. Where my buyers at? Okay. All right. You want repairs? Let's talk about that. So if you're a buyer in the market, and this is whether you are in Louisiana or Texas, it really doesn't matter. I want you to know that sellers do want to sell their house. They are motivated to sell their house. They put this house on the market for a reason. Now, does that mean that if I'm a seller and I agree to give you 3% for your buyer's agent, because remember, sellers don't have to pay buyer's agents anymore. This is all up for negotiation. And so if I agree to do that and I agree to give you closing cost support, $5,000, $10,000, whatever the ask might have been, am I also going to agree to a 72 inspection item or repair list? I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna tell you no, because y'all done already asked me for a lot of money up front, okay? So what do you do? What do you do if you're a buyer and you want certain repairs? The first thing I'm gonna tell you to do is to calm down. Like, just stay calm and trust the professionals. I want you to not just trust the inspector, but I also want you to trust the expertise of your real estate professional that is representing you, okay? Inspection reports can be very scary, and you have to understand that the inspector has a job to do. They've got to find every defect, and they want to be sure that they don't miss anything, even if it's something super small and super cost effective like a GFCI. That could save your life, so it is a big deal to put on an inspection report, but it costs like $2 at Home Depot. Okay, so I don't want you to kill your deal and you lose support from a closing cost standpoint. Maybe you got $5,000 in closing and now the seller doesn't want to pay it because you asked them for 14 GFCIs that cost you $2 a piece. You see what I'm saying here? So we got to evaluate. We want to think about, how big is this item? Is it really as scary as it seems? Or is this something you could do after closing? And we really only want to ask the seller for those larger ticket items unless we are willing to negotiate on our end some. Maybe we pay our realtor with our savings that we have. That could totally change the seller's mind about your 72 items that you're gonna ask them for. Please don't do that, y'all. I'm just kidding. Don't ask for 72 items. But whatever that list is, that could change the seller's mind. Maybe we wanna take away closing costs and pay our own closing costs, because technically closing costs is a buyer's expense. I know in the COVID market, we were like, everything is on the seller, and especially if you're in Louisiana. I love my Louisiana people, but baby, we don't wanna pay for nothing in Louisiana. We're like, that seller gonna pay it all. So listen, that's really not their job to pay that, okay? It is actually your job to pay your down payment, your closing costs, and now your realtor. So you have to keep in mind that anything that a seller is agreeing to pay for you is a blessing to you. It is not their responsibility. So please be savvy when you are making requests for repairs. For more tips like this, follow me. I love y'all, and I can't wait to see you soon. Bye.